back to my channel. In a video here. Hi, my name is Stephany, and for today's video I am planning in my Plum Paper vertical priorities, and I'm going to be using all of these beautiful stickers. All of the shops will be linked in the description box below, so you guys can check them out and possibly even save some money on your order. So for this plan with me, I am doing a Christmas in July spread, and I'm super duper excited about it because I don't think that I have ever done one. And so I have this beautiful painting tape from Rongrong, and it is going to be super duper perfect. And of course I have some quotes from So Gracefully Broken, formerly known as Pleasantly Planned. And so I was debating about whether or not to film this just because it is super late in the week and I'm still trying to catch up in my planners. But I did start to see all of these Christmas in July spreads on Instagram, and I just knew that I had to jump on that bandwagon. So here we are. And then I'm also trying to still figure out my new filming situation in my new place. And so if you guys hear any background noise, I do apologize for that. Still working on it, but hopefully this video isn't too long. That way we don't hear any background noise. But before I get the pages out, I did want to show you how last week turned out using the July sub box from Perky's Papery, and I think that it turned out amazing. So in case you guys missed this plan with me, I'll go ahead and link it at the end of this one. But for now, let's just go ahead and get the pages up. That way we can get started because like I said, I am super excited. So let's go ahead and put that up here. And then let's start with some highlighting. And so I do have my liners for that. And then I also have my Zicklin color dot to fill in my habit tracker. So those are going to be put off to the side. And if we get the pages back in here, I think that I'm going to start with the green one. And I am going to highlight all of the YouTube ones. So there's that. And then we have Thursday, Friday, and then, that wasn't too straight. We have Saturday, and I think I'm going to do another line. I usually only do two, but I think that I need that third one. So there's YouTube for the week, and then we are going to do this pink color for Instagram. And so I was going to pull your traditional colors, but as I looked at the PET tape a little bit better, there was a lot of pink and green, and so that is exactly the colors that I went for. Did I want to do, okay, I think I'm going to do 3 for Instagram as well. Okay, so there we go. I feel like all of the functional things are now out of the way except for this one. I always forget to highlight it, but there we are. And so let's go ahead and start with the fun part. So see what I mean? There's a lot of pink in here. And of course, I really love that. And here's like the green. Some are more like lime green. And then we have the darker shade. And so that is how I got the colors. And then as I was looking through this one, I did see this little surfboard, and it's disguised as like a snowman. And I thought that it would be perfect down here at the bottom, kind of like that. But I think that's where I want to add a little bit of washi, not too much, but I thought that it would look really pretty. Did I want to do both colors? I don't know. Let's try it out. So first I want to use the green one, and I went off of the page just a little bit. That way it doesn't take up too much room. And then this one is going to be a little bit shorter, so maybe like that. No, I think I need to go a little bit shorter. So yeah, I don't think that I have ever done a Christmas in July spread. So as soon as I started seeing them, I just knew that I had to do one. And all of my other planners have been planned on, so I couldn't do it there. And then this one was the last one standing. And I didn't want to fall further behind, but I just knew that I wanted to do this theme. And so here we are. And so let's go ahead and grab the snowman because I think that he would look perfect right over here. So let's test out that little theory. Yeah, see, he looks adorable right over here. And I want to get into the spine as much as I can. That way I don't take up a lot of room in the columns themselves. So that looks amazing. And then let's see. So I either wanted to maybe do this one up here or the pink little scooter. Okay, this one is so much bigger, but I think I like it. Okay, we are gonna do it. And that's probably where I'm also going to add a quote. Uh-oh. The washi tape got stuck. So yeah, before I forget, I did want to say a big thank you for everyone that used my discount code for the Plum Paper back to school sale. It was a grand total of 40% off if you stacked my special code on top of it, making it a grand total of 40% off, which was an amazing deal. And I know that some of you guys did take advantage of that. So thank you so much for your support. And I hope that you guys love your Plum Paper planner as much as I love mine, because I am super happy with my daily planner and now my vertical priorities. So as far as the quote, I think this one would be good. I love that it's a horizontal quote, and we are simply gonna put it right over here. Yeah, kind of like that. And then I gotta see if I can add anything else up there just to hide a little bit of the highlighter that came through from last week. But we'll go ahead and cross that bridge when we get there. I just hope that I don't forget. So we have so many beautiful stickers to choose from. Let's see about this palm tree. Maybe we can put it right over here. No, I think maybe I want to do it here. Look at how cute that looks. Okay, and maybe that is where I did want to add a little bit of washi, but this time I think I'm only going to add the pink one. And I'm going to go off of the page just a little bit. That way it doesn't take up too much room. So let's go ahead and grab this one too. I think I was ripping it. Oh yeah, it's just a little bit. But because it's a sticker, it'll stick back to itself. There we go. So not too bad. And then let's see. I do want to add, well, actually, let's go ahead and trim this down before it keeps getting stuck to the desk. Oh, and also before I forget, I did want to mention that Rongrong's fall release is coming. When is it? August 8th or August 7th? I want to say the 7th. So be on the lookout for that. That is her fall release, and it is always a hit. It is one of her best-selling collections. So stay tuned for that, because she has been hinting over on Instagram, and it is looking amazing so far. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And so let's see. Okay, I don't think that I want to do the car, but look, I think that one is smaller than the other one. Oh, and look, we have the little Vespa scooter there too. Okay, I think I definitely want to use the cactus, because why not, right? And I think that this one might go over here. Let's see. Yeah, kind of like right in here off of the page, so it doesn't take up too much room. And then we have like the little flamingo with the hat, the crab. How about we try to see if we can get the crab over here with the cactus. Yeah, kind of like that. And then we might sprinkle in. Oh, look at the drinks. Those are cute and fun. How about we sprinkle some of these like here in between? That would be really cute, right? So let's utilize the spine again. And then we have this one here. Yeah, so let's do it right in between these two. Perfect. And did I want to add, yeah, let's add some gifts right next to the surfboard. And I like this little cluster, so let's go ahead and simply add this one right down here, kind of like that. And then I still have to figure out what I want to do over here. I kind of got distracted. What about the parrot? He is really big and really cute. And I love that he has a little Christmas hat too. So yeah, I think that is the perfect spot for him, especially because it is a bigger sticker. So let's go ahead and place him right there. Perfect. And I think we could sprinkle in some more drinks. So here's a different one. So I think we have maybe 3 different styles. So this one, yeah, let's do maybe this one here. And then how about, oh look, we have little palm Christmas trees. And then here's the parrot all by himself. Okay, so I do see some ornaments and those are so adorable. So let's maybe grab a few of those because we have this green one and we also have this pink one. Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. And as far as these two, how about we maybe go over here to again utilize the spine. So we're gonna do that one there and then this one maybe right in here. Okay, perfect. Let's see what else we can work with. We have the flamingo. So he could look kind of cute right there. We have the turtle. Oh, we have 2 different turtles. I love that I come across something new the more that I keep looking at the stickers. Okay, so here's where it starts to repeat itself. So let's wind it back up. That way we use stickers that we haven't used. Okay, so there we go. And I am loving the turtle, but let's go ahead and use this one because I am thinking about placing him right over here. And this one has a red hat and this one has a pink little bow. And I didn't want it to be too matchy-matchy with the pink here. So yeah, that looks amazing. And I'm wondering if I can find another little crab, or maybe this little guy will work too. Because the crab, I was thinking about placing him here, but I think that I'm going to use the flamingo just because we already used the crab on the left-hand page. So I want to use something different. And again, they have the little Christmas hat. How cute is that? Okay, there we go. And we are simply going to place him right in here. Okay, perfect. So I think that looks amazing. Did I want to add another quote? I did say that I wanted to see what I could use right there. We could kind of set the little parrot there. Or maybe like, let's see. I don't think that we would add a present. What about maybe the crab? Oh, look at this little snowman. And then we have this like half body flamingo. I don't know. I don't think that we really have anything that we could place right there to where it's kind of sitting right there. That's why I wanted to use the parrot. That way it's kind of sitting right there. But see, he's just way too big. And then what about like this tiny crab? It just looks awkward. I might just have to leave it. And I'm completely okay with that. I just wanted to see if there was anything else that we could use. A little ornament. I just feel like pink on pink. I don't think so, right? What about a gift? Okay, I think I'm just gonna give it up. Give up on it, because unless I do something like this to where I just use like the leaves. Okay, I think I'm just going to leave it alone. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. And hopefully there was not a lot of background noise. If any at all, I won't know until I am editing the video. So hopefully not. But let's go ahead and get this together, because I still have to cut the edges. It wasn't too many, but we have this one here, and then we have this one right over here. And I believe that we did get into the punch just a little bit, and luckily I remembered to grab it before I came to film, so that is why it is on hand, thank goodness. But let's see, I think right there should be good. And then we did have this one for the ornament. Okay, but I want to flip this one and maybe get it down here at the bottom. That way we get it. Okay, perfect. So now that we have all of that, I still need to trim this off really quick. Okay, so I think that we are completely done. So let's get the planner back in here so that we can see it all put together. And then Perky's Papery did reveal the August sub box, and I went ahead and did a reel on my Instagram, but I cannot wait to get on camera to film an unboxing and a plan with me, so definitely stay tuned for that. But for now, this is how the current week turned out, and I really, really love it. I love the Christmas in July theme. I love the color scheme, because like I said, I was gonna do red and pink, but of course we had the red and green, but we have pinks and greens. There we go. And I just think that it turned out amazing. Hopefully I can this is something that I do every year, because it is just something that is super duper fun, and I had so much fun creating this. So like I said, all of the shops will be linked in the description box below, but for now I am in love with the way that this turned out. So if you like this video, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to check me over on Instagram at stephanyhappilyplans, and I'll see you next time.